What's the chat game? This. Okay, welcome back to another video where I'm just me. Normally, I would say welcome back to another pre-recorded video, or I will come with some inspirational quote with Iyanla Vanzant or people like Myron Golden, T.S. Madison, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, James Brown, and the list goes on and on. If you've never seen my face before, my name is ShamarMiles. I'm a 25-year-old creator from Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised, graduated from Maids High School. And I love creating videos talking about myself, my life. I feel that we can learn a lot from just other people and seeing what they're doing with their lives, whether it be positive or negative. Now, let's just go ahead and get into it. Recently, I've been talking about achieving things before the rest of 2025 ends and what we want to really accomplish in 2026. It's kind of hard to really be looking around when everything you see is tragedy. And I try not to make my videos on none of my platforms so much about tragedy or being sad. I try to make dance videos and reaction videos, stuff to uplift my community and people who aren't a part of my community or demographic. But we're constantly being fed negative propaganda by the media. And by no means am I saying that it's not true, because now more than ever in this digital age, we have more information at our fingertips than we have ever had before. And I've seen a lot of people talking about the creator market. When I say creator, I'm talking about like the digital age, social media age. And what creators don't understand is that this market is not hard to flourish in right now. The entertainment industry is not the hardest to flourish in right now. Quite frankly, it's maybe one of the easiest markets to flourish in, depending on what you're willing to give or whatever time you want to put in. I was watching a video earlier today by Myron Golden, and he was talking about like the 5 principles on why people stay broke. And I'm gonna be 100% honest, I didn't watch the whole video because some of it was triggering. Because deep down, I know some of the things that he was talking about was some of the things that I lack self-control on. But some of the things that he were talking about implementing were things I already done. So like the number one thing that he stood and talked about for a while in the video is setting your intention. So I can relate this to T.S. Madison. Every time I watch T.S. Madison, okay, so listen, let me break this down. If you really watch podcasters and live creators, you'll start to recognize a pattern. Like the way that they speak, number one. So you got the way that they speak, the topic that they speak about, the way they reinvent it to modern time. Because there's so many things that T.S. Madison has said that has resurfaced and repurposed itself. So many things that Iyanla Vanzant said on her show when she was trying to help save people's lives that we need now in everyday people's lives. The first thing that he said, Myron Golden, what he said was you have to set an intention. So I put this over my whole life because October 1st, I was supposed to release my ebook. But a lot of things happened, such as I didn't know what a KDP website was. I wasn't even finished with my book. And to this day, like I still need to finish it up a little bit because I don't want somebody to go back and research my book and be like the whole thing was ChatGPT made or AI made. So I want to make sure it's right and make sure that I put all of my knowledge into this book. Well, on this specific topic, which is building systems, not habits. So, like I said, the first thing he said was setting the intention. So my intention, like I said, I made a video about this, about what I wanted to accomplish by the rest of 2025 so I can already be implementing things by 2026. And what I wanted to see by the end of 2025. As in like book sales, web, having a personal business bank account, working on credit. But all of those things take time, like money. And that's nothing he talked about was another principle or idea that he discovered, that it's easier to make a lot of money in a short amount of time than it is to make in a long period of time. And what he kept, equating that to was having a lot of assets. And in today's time, people don't realize or know what even assets they have, such as in their house, their deed, their car, their jewelry, cell phone, video game, electronics, clothes, what have you. People find a way to be rich or wealthy, inside their own right, whatever industry they're in, fashion, entertainment, sports. It's all about how you apply yourself and how you set your intention. So that's something that I've really been working on lately, is setting my intention on every platform that I use, What videos am I making? What message am I trying to convey? Area do I want to focus on as I level up my life? Every time I turn my camera on, what am I saying? Number one, I want to start by saying it has been hard as hell. I have been probably like working this. In my last video I mentioned working 2 jobs now for probably going on a month and a half. And I remember when I got my first apartment, this was like easy work to me. Like I was doing the same thing, working 2 jobs, making my videos. But at the time, I wasn't dancing. At the time, I was doing makeup, and I was with the glitching and turning. If you remember that period in TikTok where the people were doing the makeup transitions, some people still do them, but I don't really do that anymore. I dance now. I mean, I kind of still do like makeup for like skincare and all that kind of stuff, and yeah. However, my point was I had set my intention based off of something that had pissed me off. I was so angry, so upset, and you will be surprised what would drive you to change your future or change your current situation. And it was something that disturbed my peace so bad, which I'm kind of experiencing right now, that disturbed my peace so bad that I didn't want to still be where I was. And with the knowledge and information that I know now, especially how to work social media to a certain degree, and it's a lot more that I need to learn about how to use social media, because each platform algorithm is different. Now, this may sound a little narcissistic or not. I'm not sure. That's why I don't really say it out loud too much, because I try to be a great person, not just a good person, but a great person, who is well-rounded, And sometimes I feel like this. I love building community. I love commenting on other people's stuff. I love sharing people other stuff. As far as like their website, their business, their content, whatever that they're putting on the online space that I can see, right? But it kind of feels like empty, or it kind of feels bad. Like it hurts my ego. And I know when we put a title on things, it kind of makes it worse. But I don't know another word besides my pride and my ego. When I'm commenting, showing love, sharing somebody else's post, and they don't do nothing to my post, or they come back 3 days to a week later and just heart my comment, didn't even take the time to respond or follow, which is crazy to me. And then they might post something, and then they get in my DMs like, hey, can you like this? Hey, can you like this? And I need to pick up those strategies the same way. And I ended up unfollowing a whole bunch of people that just weren't active. While I'm ranting, I'm sorry. I seen this one post, and I'm gonna tie it up here. I seen this one post on Instagram where this lady said, everybody wants fans. Nobody wants to build connection anymore. And I feel that's so true. Like on these platforms, a lot of people just want fans. They don't want community. They want you to sit there and watch. But my reasoning into explaining all of that and saying all that is, sometimes I don't want all that, Sometimes I just want to post, let people see it. I don't care if they comment or anything. I really don't even care if they like. I just want people to see my stuff. Share if you want to, share if you don't. And that's kind of the space that I'm in now, like with making my videos and making all my content. It's just very much, if it can help you, if it made you smile, if it made you laugh, if it made you cry, if it made you feel anything. If you want to reach out, like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. That's your prerogative. This is just me living my life, And I hope that some of the things that I've been through, or some of the lessons that I try to teach, preach, coach, you can take something away from it. But I have really just set my intention on being able to go back and forth freely without needing a vehicle, being able to search for an apartment in Sandy Springs, being able to finish writing my ebook and put out the best product that I know how, love on my family and friends, work and save money and invest money. I've been talking about that so heavily. Make sure that you're investing in some apps, Robinhood, Fidelity, Acorns, Coinbase for cryptocurrency. They even got Snapchat for the Bitcoin, or however that works. But I don't really do the scamming, so I don't really want to recommend all that. I also want to tell you, make sure that you're having Friendsgivings. Make sure that you're going to your local pantries, because nobody should be out here starving. Make sure to dial 211 or whatever number it is in your state for assistance. Emergency fund going out for food stamps. So everyone, please be safe around this holiday time. Love on one another. Shamtastic game. Nobody told you all year, all month, all week, all day. I love you. Thank you for being here. Make sure to follow, subscribe, do all those things. And I will see you all in the next video with something better to report.